Hey, what is up guys? It is your boy Speed here, and today we're going to be going over 7.29b. And yeah, I'm just going to quickly go over every single hero. I don't want to spend like some crazy amount of time on this patch. I'm basically just going to give you the very quick rundown of every hero change in the patch, and then give you my brief thoughts on whether or not they're pickable or not pickable. By the way, if you guys haven't signed up for the gameleap website already, literally I made four videos, all different. One was a full smurf gameplay video just for the website. Not gonna come out here on YouTube, so yeah, if you feel like you're missing out on that content, you are missing out on that content. You're never gonna see it because you don't have a gameleap sub yet. And literally, there's a sale going on, and it's about to end. On top of that, it gives you 50% off, and when you sign up, you also get the chance to enter into a giveaway where one of you is gonna win the chance to have a free hour coaching session with me. And so yeah, there's literally not a better time to sign up. I'm doing more content than ever for the website, and you're really gonna enjoy it. Alright, so getting off into Anti-Mage 1 base armor, I would definitely say that this hero is very pickable, in a good spot. I felt like I was already losing to it in pubs, and yeah, if it's a good Anti-Mage game, definitely with an extra armor buff, for sure pickable. Then we have Batrider, base damage increased by 3. I definitely believe that this hero is still fine in its very favorable matchups. I had a Batrider player absolutely stomp my game, but it is definitely not a broken hero. So if you've never played the hero before, you need to play it in some normal matches before hopping into ranked. It's definitely not good enough to just justify first picking it. Beastmaster. I'm sure a lot of you guys have been terrorized by the Ags build, and frankly, I don't think that's going to stop. 40 damage to 30 damage, I mean, it's something, but frankly, if let's say the last patch was announced and it was just 30 damage to start, I still think people would be abusing it. I don't believe this changes very much, so yes, absolutely pickable. Then we have Bounty Hunter. I hate this, dude, literally. They just buy Vanguard, and then they buy a hood with Shadow Walk. They buy Vanguard, then they buy a hood, and they run around with the shard, and they take no damage. Why in the world is this hero with 4,000 net worth, or like 5,000 net worth, all right, more realistic, 5,500 net worth. He's got a shard, maybe some boots, maybe a wand, Vanguard hood, all right, maybe 6,000 net worth, all right, it's a Bounty Hunter, he'll get there. I can't kill him. Literally, I was playing a Troll Warlord game. He walked up a hill. I couldn't kill him. I'm a hard carry. Why do I do no damage? It makes no sense. It's so annoying. I can't believe this hero isn't picked more. Like, it literally has a stun, it gives gold, it's like the best vision provider in Dota right now with this shard. I don't know. I guess it's because, you know, previous to the 20-minute mark, it's a bit meh, which I agree with. I think this hero's a bit meh previous to 20, but pickable. Broodmother, I don't freaking know. I've literally not seen a single person pick this hero ever since the change. I have no clue, so I'm gonna say it's, I don't know, pickable. Dazzle, apparently it needed a nerf. I guess it's not much of a nerf though, so it's probably fine. Death Prophet. This was a really big change of the patch. 35 less mana at max. 35 for a 5-second cooldown nuke. Right? That means in like a minute you can save. God, I have to do the math real quick now. Why did I put myself in this position? How many is that? 12 nukes times 35. It's like, thanks for coming to my math talk. All right, yeah, very pickable. I actually think this hero is still quite good, and this is a really nice change to give her more mana. And by the way, Death Prophet has so much mana problems, so yeah, this seems like a big buff to me. Doom, Devour cooldown, a huge buff, 10 seconds less on Devour, and 5 seconds. I definitely think Doom is actually in a pretty good spot. You just have to buy like some HP regen on him, maybe like a Vanguard. I know I keep saying Vanguard, I just think that item's like mildly busted right now. Kinda, I even think it's like semi-legit on certain carries, like Anti-Mage in some games, so. Drow Ranger. I believe this 5% chance, 5% slow is a bigger deal than people might think. Could be the difference between getting 1 or 2 more auto attacks in, but yeah, pickable. Elder Titan, what a weird change. I have a feeling it has something to do with setting up with Yules. If anyone wants to test it out and see if that's why it's changed to such a bizarre number, yeah, let me know. But Elder Titan, very, very pickable. I think the hero is incredibly strong, actually. Elder Titan, 50% creep damage reduction when you slide a fist to 40%. That's good for securing creeps. Grimstroke, shard bonus damage reduced from 50% to 40%, heal reduced from 50% to 40%, and level 10 talent reduced from 6 Inkswell to 5 Inkswell. Second off, I mean, a lot of nerfs. It is a lot of nerfs, but I still think it is incredibly good. Right, after all, it's still a strong spell, so very pickable. Hoodwink. Strength gain increase from 1.8 to 2, damage increase from 65 to 70, bushwhack cooldown buffed on the talent, health, talent buffed, agi talent buffed. Still think Hoodwinked is like just not good. I mean, really guys, really. Let's talk about this real quick. Okay, why in the world, even though it's not even in this patch, why in the world, because I had to play it recently, I even won the game and I'm still gonna complain, does the ultimate not give vision? It's like if Sniper Ulti was a skill shot, except it only shot in like a really small area, it would be awful. It's so annoying to use. Unless the person gets chain stun, you have to just casually shoot it if you're trying to catch someone. And this situation comes up all the time when you lose vision on the person you're ulting because you have to channel it for 5 seconds. I guess a little bit less, but you get the point. I don't know who came up with this. I'm not a fan of that change. I think they should revert that. I don't know. Personally, that's how I feel. Huskar. Oh, yeah. So pickable or unpickable? I don't know. I feel unpickable. Huskar. Agility reduced from 15 to 13. Yeah, I mean, it's a nerf. Max regen reduced. Basically, it's a lot of like small nerfs. I still think the hero's very good. Basically, what they're trying to do is not kill Huskar, but still make him meta, which I can respect. The hero hasn't been in the meta for a bit now, so I can kind of get behind him being good for a little bit. But yeah, definitely pickable. Invoker, just in games for Huskar is good. You know, I don't know. I don't think you can just first pick the hero. Invoker, meteor shard spread reduced. I think this is better as you have a higher chance of hitting people with multiple, like if they're really close. So seems okay. Keeper of the Light. Oh yeah, by the way, I think Invoker's actually pretty good, so pickable. Keeper of the Light, Spirit Form, cooldown reduced from 90, 80, 70 to 80, 75, 70. I mean, that's nice at level 1. I haven't seen too much Coddle, but it seems like it's probably fine. Kunga, 5 more movement speed, 1 armor, 14 seconds off at level 1 on X marks the spot, and 2 off at max, which is a big deal. A lot of buffs here. The hero's good against units, but there's less units now, so like Kunkka is not as good, but he can still burst some heroes. I don't really know when you pick Kunkka, to be honest right now. The hero's fine though. Legion, maybe it's a support. Legion Commander, shard cooldown reduced from 3 seconds to 2 seconds. Okay, I still think it's very pickable. It doesn't change too much. Lifestealer lost 2 base damage, and its lifesteal was reduced. So what I'm seeing here is they're just trying to make his laning stage even worse. I don't think this like matters too much later into the game, to be honest. You shouldn't feel it. It could get you killed in like some situations, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. It's just annoying. Still good though. Lina. Agility gain increased, mana cost reduced on Light Strike Array, and the radius was increased. That's a big deal. Big radius increase here. Fury Soul, extra stack duration increased for 2 seconds. So this is nice because then not only do you have less mana cost on Light Strike Array, you don't have to refresh as often and just like waste a spell. So like basically, if you don't know about Lina, in order to keep her 3 stacks up of Fury Soul, you only had to, or Fiery, I don't know, whatever people say. You just had to cast 1 spell, right? You had to cast 1 spell, and you'd have to do that every 10 seconds. Now you don't, it's 12 seconds. That's nice, you save some mana. Lone Druid, Spirit Bear, health increased, Savage Roar increased, True Form cooldown increased as well. It's a lot of buffs. I can only imagine that's gonna help the hero go up by like 1% win rate or something like that. Lycan! This hero needed some buffs, my god. Yeah, by the way, with Lone Druid, I don't know if he's pickable or not. I literally don't know. Lycan, base armor increased by 1, agility increased from 1.4 to 1.7, intelligence gain increased from 1.4 to 1.7. That's a lot of buffs. I think they're trying to make this hero a right clicker. I said that since the beginning. I still feel like he's like definitely a right clicker. That's what they're trying to do here. Cripple now slows. That's really, really, really nice actually. That's a huge buff. Health increase on the wolves, health increase on shapeshift, multiple talent buffs. I mean, I feel like Lycan's an okay right clicker. Just go like Armlet, like Shreds, Armlet, Mask of Menace, Echo Saber, BKB. Maybe that's too many small items, but I don't know. I think that's what you should build on this hero. Magnus. Reverse play. Okay, what the? Sure, he's fine. Medusa. Fine. Monkey King. Lot of buffs here. Shard was buffed. Nah, only slightly. But the cooldown on Jingu was buffed by 10 seconds all levels, which is super nice. And then this talent, I actually like this talent. The level 15, 130 Jingu Mastery Damage talent. You know, instead of taking the Tree Dance cast range, I do believe that this talent is a little bit underrated. I think it's not bad, and people just don't take it because the Tree Dance cast range is just so much better. in most games, but now, I don't know, I'm a fan, especially if you have to man up to certain heroes, and you have like a non-Battle Fury build, and you're just like, I don't know, Sanjin Yasha, and a bunch of attack speed items like Midas Sanjin Yasha. I could totally see you going Jingu attack speed, Jingu damage, sorry, and it's legit. Nature's Prophet, yes, 5 movement speed, thank you, Gaben. And then 6 extra damage on trains, that's 30 plus when you have it maxed out in 5 trains. It's kind of nice. Considering it's buffed by the talent as well, that can be a lot of extra damage. You'd love to see it. Nyx Assassin, I don't care. He's fine. Prophet and Nyx, they're fine. I wouldn't pick them. I don't know. Prophet's like meh right now. I think he's all right. You have to have a good lane for the most part. And then Nyx Assassin, I literally don't know. Just pick the other 4s. Phantom Assassin, base damage increased by 2. Great. Talents increased. This is actually really nice. This talent's really good. When you hit level 27 and you get to go back to this talent, and you have the triple stifling dagger, this is actually super legit. Phantom Lancer, wow. Is he still pickable or not? Let's talk about it. Base damage reduced by 2, base armor reduced by 1. Shard no longer increases cast range. This is the biggest nerf by far, like literally by far. This is the biggest nerf, because that's kind of what made it so broken. You could just throw lances from across the map. I mean, literally, you could throw a lance from like the United States to Japan, and no problem, literally no problem. The shard damage was reduced from 50 to 40, shard bounce range was reduced, agility reduced from Phantom Rush, and the talent was nerfed because now you can't really take the evasion talent if you're going to buy the shard, because obviously you need the lance talent, and a lot of people like the evasion. I don't think it's the end of the world, to be honest, though, but yeah, I don't know. I think this is overall a nerf, though. No, obviously it's a nerf. I was referring to the talents, but all in all, what I'm going to say is if it's a good PL game, it's a good PL game. It doesn't really hurt the hero that much. You can still play like normal PL and it's fine. I don't know how I feel about the shard. I think it's still really strong. I think it's still really strong. I'll be real. I do. You're just going to have to delay your timings a little bit because now you're going to have to get pretty close to throw the lances. So if you get caught out of position, you might die. And therefore, you might need to wait for heart before you can really throw these lances. Then we have Puck, who cares? Rubik, who cares? Disruptor. 3 seconds extra on disruption. Yeah, I can see this being legit. Taking a level 1, harassing people with sniper, who cares? Sven, 20% more damage at level 1 and 10% at level 2. That's pretty legit. Good for farming and good for pickoffs. I'm a fan of Sven. He's been struggling though, but I do think the hero is pretty good. People just got to figure out what to buy. I've given my suggestions on it in the past. Then Techies, oh my god, dude, these nerfs are brutal. 10 less attack speed, which is a ton. And then the biggest one, this is literally the biggest nerf I think I've ever seen. I swear to God, if I'm playing Techies, I'm literally just going to self-kill myself. Like, if I'm at the Techie spammer, I'm going to, like, never self-kill myself ever again, right? Because blast off, it's just terrible. You don't get a TP scroll when you blast off suicide. Like, that's awful. In the early game, 100 gold, you have to spend 100 gold to buy a TP. What? That is such a grief. You know how much gold that is in the early game? For a hero that's constantly dying? I mean, that's just awful. Templars, so definitely the biggest nerfs. I don't know, I actually thought Techies was good, but now I don't even know if he's pickable. This is such a grief. Templar Assassin, Meld, huge buffs to Meld. Definitely nice, considering this is usually a value point anyway, and it's 1 second less than max. Good for Roshan, good for bursting. I like it. Terrorblade, mana cost reduced at level 1. I always felt like it was too much, so that's nice. Flamethrower, whatever. Ursa, agility gain increased. Interesting, the hero's pretty good, so alright. And then the big change here, the shard cooldown was reduced from 2 to 1, but you still get all the status resist nonsense and damage reduction nonsense, so I still think that shard is brutally good. Weaver, base intelligence, oh yeah, by the way, Ursa is super pickable. Weaver, base intelligence increased by 4, that's a lot of mana. Base agi increased, that's 3 damage, that's huge. Attack animation buffed by quite a bit, that's nice. It makes it much easier to last it, probably. And then the level 15 talent. Okay, that doesn't change much. And finally, yeah, I don't know if he's pickable though. I think the answer is no, ever since they nerfed the Sakuchi. Winter Wyvern, Arctic Burn, mana cost increased, and 10 seconds extra at level 1, 5 seconds extra at level 2. Yeah, I still think the hero's good. It's annoying though. I liked having it at 80 seconds level 1. It felt great. It really was nice. But alright, very pickable, I'm gonna say, for Winter Wyvern. Big fan of this hero. Always am, always will be. Big fan of this hero. So much potential. It's just so hard to play. That's why it has such a bad win rate. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you disagree with me on anything, I don't want to hear it in the comments. I only want to hear what my opinion is, because I am a closed-minded person. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and I'm out. Peace. And that's all, but remember, before you leave, come on, before you tune out, subscribe to the GameLeap website where we are going to help you get to the next rank. If you're stuck, click the link down below, and I'm out. Peace.